Let us start today a new chapter in physics, electricity. This is your chapter number 12 of the book, and electricity is the very common name. We always say, please switch off the fan, please switch on the light. So what is this switch on and what will happen after doing that switch on? The fan or any other equipment will turn it off, turn it on, and whenever we switch it on, switch it off again, so it will gets off. So how does it occur basically? What is the principle behind the working of any electrical equipment? So this is the electricity, which is the important part or which is the guiding mechanism for any equipment to work. Electricity is basically the energy. Okay, it is a form of energy basically, we should say. So electricity is the energy form which is convertible as well as controllable, or we can say electricity is the controllable and convertible form of energy. How convertible? When the fan moves, okay, so the electricity makes the fan move. So basically what is happening? Mechanical energy. Okay, so movement is related to some mechanical work, some work is being done. So electrical energy is being converted to the movement of fan, that is mechanical energy. And how controllable? You can always control the speed of fan. So by a regulator, so that regulator regulates or control the amount of energy transferred to the capacitor, which is responsible for the speed of fan. Okay. So now what constitutes electricity? Electricity is made up of what? Basically it consists of electric current, and your electric current consists of electric charges. And this all we are going to study in this chapter, what charges means and what are charges. Okay, charges are basically positive and negative charges. You always have seen a battery or a cell. On that battery, the two ends have their markings as positive and negative. So these are called the charging ends, the positive end and the negative end. So how does these charges help to make current and hence electricity? This we will learn in this chapter. Now, and how does this current, which we will study, flows in this electrical circuit? In any circuit, how does it work? And the factors controlling the current flow in the electric circuit, this all we will study in this chapter, along with the heating effect. Whenever have you touched any electrical wire after some time? So it feels like it is hot. So why does it occur? There is heating effect of electric current that is being flown in that wire. Okay, so this is very important effect. This is the guiding principle for doing the domestic wiring or any industrial installation of electricity. And now we will study all these in detail one after the other. So now first of all we will start by studying electric current. So what is electric current? Electric current is the flow of charge, and how much flow is charge is flowing, amount of flow of charge per unit time is called electric current. We will study about the derivation or the formula for measuring electric current later, a slide later. Okay. So now let us start by doing electric charge. What happens when a torch is switched on? Torch, when switched on, gives light, or you can say torch glows. Okay. Now it is basically due to electric charge which flows to the conductor, flows through the conductor. In a torch, what is the conductor? A cell. Cell which has positive and negative ends. A cell, when properly placed inside the torch, allows the electric charge to flow and hence give the output. Okay. Similarly, when a proper electric charge is flowing through a metallic wire, then only the fan will become in on condition. Now basically what is electric charge? Electric charge consists of two types of charges. which are called as electrons and the holes, and the current is due to these electrons. Electrons are called the negatively charged particles and holes are the positively charged particles. The positive and negative terminal of battery is basically due to these, that from one end of the battery we have electrons flowing and from the other end of the battery we have holes flowing. Now, when the torch is switched on, a connecting link is established between the cell and the bulb. Like you can see in this diagram, this is your battery cell. In this end represents the positive and this end represents the negative end. Now when the switch is on means this path is now closed. Okay, the positive charge, the charge from positive starts flowing through this wire and from this bulb, and then it moves to the negative. So a closed and connecting link is established. So the bulb starts glowing. It happens only when the switch is on. So this continuous and closed path is known as electric circuit. Electric circuit components are a connecting link, which is basically the wire, a battery and a cell, a switch, and the load. This is known as load. Why load? Because it gives the output. Anything which gives the output is known as load in physics. Okay. Now you can see here the positive charge is moving from positive to negative and the negative charge is moving from negative to positive. We have two directions of current. Initially it was thought that the current flows in the direction of positive charges, but no, it is not true. Actually, the current flows opposite to the direction of electrons. Electrons in short form are written as E dash. Okay. Now, electrons flow from negative to positive, and similarly the holes flow from positive to negative. Earlier it was thought the current is in the direction of holes, but no, the current, if the electrons are flowing, basically current direction is referred in respect to the electrons, not holes. Electrons are flowing from negative to positive, so current is flowing from positive to negative. Always remember, the direction of current is opposite to the direction of electrons. Like for example, if any circuit has this direction of current mentioned, that means electrons are flowing in the opposite direction to current. Okay. So this is the gist of electric current. Now in the next slide we will study about electric current, how to measure electric current and the other terms. Okay. What is electric current? If we suppose a net charge Q, charge is represented in a symbol capital Q. Okay. So flows across any cross section. Cross section is, if we say a wire is there. A wire is a cylindrical conductor. Okay, if we cut it transversely, then it has the cross section area of a conductor in time t. Time is represented by the symbol t. Then the current I. I is the symbol for the current through the cross section. Then I is represented as I is equal to Q by T. Basically, amount of charge flowing per unit time. Okay, so I is called the ratio of charge per unit time. Okay, now this charge is measured as in coulombs. The unit, the SI unit of charge is coulomb. 1 coulomb consists of 10 raised to the power 6 into 10 raised to the power 18 electrons. That means if I say that 1 coulomb charge is flowing, so basically what I am saying, 6 into 10 raised to the power 18 electrons are flowing. Okay. Now the unit, SI unit of time is seconds and the SI unit of current is ampere, which is represented in A, amperes. Now if I say 1 ampere current 1 ampere current in a circuit. So what does it mean? 1 coulomb of charge is flowing in 1 second of time. Okay. Next we have smaller units of ampere also. 1 milliampere, this is known as milliampere, and this is known as microamperes. So 1 milliampere is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 3 amperes, and 1 microamperes is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 6 amperes. Now, to measure current in any electrical circuit, we use a meter. Okay. Also, one thing more, the unit of current, ampere, is named after the French scientist André Marie Ampere. Okay. Now, emitter is always placed in series in the circuit. How? Let's see. In the previous diagram, I made a bulb. Okay, and here we had a switch, then we had a battery, and this is the electrical circuit we made in the previous one. Okay, now the emitter will be placed in series, that means this is the series connection, like this one. So this means emitter will give the amount of current flowing in this circuit. Parallel connection is known as this one. This is known as parallel, but emitter is not connected in parallel. It is always connected in series. Okay. So this is all about your electric current. On the basis of this formula, many of the numericals come. Like for example, in a circuit, 6 into 10 raised to the power 18 electrons are flowing. This way it can also come. So basically what is given? Charge is given. Okay. And time is given 4 seconds. You have to calculate the calculate current. So these kind of direct numericals can come in your exams. So do practice this, and today from the book you have to read till your first and second pages of the chapter electricity. This is the only homework, and solve the given examples in the book.